Bueno, sí.
Hello everybody, this is Gamalier, broker realtor with Sturgis Realty Group.
And I'm Alan Rios, I'm the Realtor with Sturgis Realty Group right here in Metro Atlanta.
And today for you, we have a great topic. We're going to talk about renting versus buying. But you know, a lot of people typically when they talk about that, talk about the benefits that everybody knows, tax saving, you could do anything to your properties, your own property, equity, but we're going to take it a step further. We want to talk about pick some particular properties here in the Metro Atlanta area and break down the numbers of what is it to rent this house versus what it to buy that house.
Yeah, and in this video, this is actually what we present to our, especially first-time buyers that are coming on the market. We sit down with them and do a buyer consultation, and this is part of an example of what we display to them so they get an idea versus renting versus buying a home. So that kind of puts it in their head the advantages of having real estate.
Yes, it is. So let's take you to the first property. This property is located in Atlanta. So we took this particular property. It's actually 350,000 property, and it's actually a 4-bedroom, 3 full bathroom, built in 2007.
Yeah, and just under 3,200 square feet. So this is a nice size 2-story home here in Atlanta, not far from downtown, about 10 minutes. And when we look at the rent for this particular home, you would be looking at right around $2,550 as far as the rent in this particular area.
Compared to if you wanted to buy this house and put 5% down, you would, and this payment that we're going to talk about includes taxes, insurance, is completely escrow and bank payment. So it's roughly at 5% down, you're looking at a payment, mortgage payment of $2,605. Compared to the rent again that we talked about, which is $2,550, you're looking at $55 more in the mortgage, which is pretty close.
Yeah, that is pretty close. And you're paying down the house as well, right? So you're gaining some equity in this particular situation. All right, let's take a look at a 20% down payment on this $350,000 house. If you were to put 20% down, taxes and insurance, now you eliminate PMI.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah.
The private mortgage insurance is gone. You got that 20% down. Now you're looking at a monthly mortgage price right around $2,059. What does that mean compared to the rent? Well, you're going to be paying $491 below the rental price for that particular market.
So you mean that I'm owning the house and paying $491 every month, saving. In addition to that, when you calculate that, it's a saving of $5,892 a year. So that's what you're saving by owning the house versus renting.
Yeah, so I mean, renting is good for a short-term situation.
Yes.
But when you're looking at situations where you're renting year after year after year, we just want to put it in perspective. How much money is actually going out the window when you can be investing in yourself, right? Buying that particular piece of property.
And keep in mind also, this particular mortgage that we're going to do today, they're based on a 6.6 interest rate, a 30-year mortgage also. And also you have to keep in mind that when you live in a home now, you're kind of getting an interest rate of 6.6, but over time interest rate goes up and down pretty quickly. You can also refinance it and be in a lower payment of your home. As far as the rent, this particular rent, 5 to 10 years from now, it's going to continue to go up.
Yeah.
So when you own a home, you have you create a better budget because you have a better balanced budget because you have a fixed payment versus rent that continue to go up, and it's hard to catch up with that.
Exactly. Very well said there, Gamalier. All right, we're going to take you to Marietta, which is in Cobb County, and it's located just northwest of downtown Atlanta. And Marietta is known for some great schools, Gamalier, great parks, right? I love to go hiking. Beautiful. And you also have some fantastic restaurants as well.
It does, obviously. And it's our hometown where we actually
that's where we're located.
Our business is located close to Marietta Square. So let's talk about this particular property, this beautiful property in Marietta. It's a 2020, so it's a newer home. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath for the large properties, 2,432. And this particular property, we're going to take a look at this property, rent roughly around $2,950.
Yeah, so that's a lot of money, right? Just under $3,000 to rent this beautiful home. Yes, it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home, close to 2,500 square feet. say you want to purchase this property now, right? You want to put 5% down on this particular home, listed at $550,000. Well, your monthly mortgage payment will be right around $4,250. Now, that does cause a big difference between the rent and your monthly mortgage payment, right? In this situation, it's $1,300 more than the rent would go for in this particular location.
Yeah, obviously what we see there is as you go higher in price, the more that you start seeing, especially when interests are up, you start seeing the benefits of renting in the short term versus owning a home.
All right, let's put 20% down on this property, Gamalier. We're getting rid of PMI once again. Remember, interest rates right around 6.6% on a 30-year fixed rate loan. 20% down, well, the mortgage rate, monthly mortgage rate would cost you right around $3,392 a month.
Which is more balanced now. I mean, we're talking only a $442
difference
versus early was $1,300 was a big amount. And you start seeing, obviously, this is, again, it's a newer home. So in the front, it's a home that is, you're going to have to do less maintenance and things like that. So in the long term, keep in mind, rent continues to go up in Atlanta and most everywhere. So, and again, interest rate could later be refinanced. So you could also bring the payment down. But now you own the home.
Yeah.
The big deal here is renting. What are they paying? What is it costing to rent?
Yeah. So to rent this particular home, we mentioned it's $29.50 a month, right? So much less than what it would cost you for a monthly mortgage payment. What would the cost of renting this place over a year time relate to? Well, it would cost you $35,400, Gamalier, to rent this particular home at $550,000.
And Alan, this is money that you're not going to see. We're talking about, this is what you pay your landlord. And that this is $35,400 a year.
Thank you.
People don't think when they, they're renting. But also the surprising thing is when you look at 5 years. At 5 years, you're looking at $177,000 that you have paid over 5 years when your rent is roughly around $2,950. And that counting that your rent stays the same 5 years, because keep in mind, rent goes up, so it will be much higher than that. So we just wanted to give you an idea of what is it to rent if you've been renting for a long term and what it's costing you versus buying that home.
Yeah, when you look at that number, $177,000, Gamalier, that is eye-opening to know that much money is being thrown away, right? And you're not investing in yourself. All right, let's go to another property. This one here is in Marietta in Cobb County. And this one's more affordable, Gamalier, right?
It is. We wanted to give different samples for people's price range so you could get an idea also.
This particular townhouse in Marietta sits at $175,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home, just under 1,400 square feet. And the monthly rent for this particular townhome would go for $1,850 a month.
Yes, and this particular townhouse is located in a pretty good area too. Now compare if you were to buy this townhouse, putting 5% down, you'll be in the payment roughly, this is taxes and insurance, so it's what we call escrow. So everything is in PMI, so everything's included there. It's $1,355. So compared to a rent, which is $1,850, you're looking at less every month rent. I mean, what you're saving in a pocket on a monthly basis is $495. So it's a big saving when you purchase this versus buying.
Yeah, and when you think about it, $175,000, a majority of people would be able to afford a particular home like this.
Yes.
Even if you put 5% down, like you said. If you wanted to put 20% down, now you're looking at a monthly payment right around $1,082, Gamalier, and that is $768 less than your monthly rent.
That's a lot of saving, obviously. But this particular property, when we look at the cost of paying a rent of $1,850 over 1 year, you already pay out of your pocket $22,200. That's going out your pocket, out the window.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
That is a lot. And then over 5 years, Gamalier, we're looking at $111,000.
Yes, it's a lot.
And we said this particular townhome was selling for $175.
Yes.
Right? So just 5 years of renting this townhome, $111,000 is going out the window where you could actually put it towards the mortgage of this particular home.
Yeah, so obviously one thing that you have to keep in mind also when you own and you've been paying your mortgage, you're paying down the mortgage, so you're building that way, but also over time with the market keeps going up, obviously you're building that way too. So there's two ways. The market goes up, you're building equity, and you're paying down the loan, you're building more equity. So that's how most people they always ask me, how can you afford such a big home? These people move to a bigger home and they're making the same income. It's because people build equity. They sell their first home. They started what we call the started home, use that equity, and they move to a bigger home. They put that down. Normally it's more than 20%, no PMI, good interest rate. Then you be in a bigger home at a pretty good payment. So that's, you got to work your money, and you just got to make smart decision when it comes to real estate.
All right. Well, it was some helpful information, I hope, for you watching us out there. Renting versus buying kind of gives you an idea of where you may fit. If you are looking to buy, maybe even sell or invest in real estate, please reach out to the Sturgis Realty Group. We are here to help you out and get you into the home that you truly want to get into.
And we have a lot of videos in that library. Feel free to go, and don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and give us a call. Again, we'd love to help you, whether you live in town or you're out of town or outside the country. We're easy to get in touch with. And if any other specific question you may have, feel free to put it below, and we'll answer any question that you may have, or just give us a call.
All right. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
Have a great day.
Bueno, sí.